me at the hottest spot.
Good morning. How is everyone? I need to kind of put this right here, okay?
There you go.
Yes. Well, it's nice to be here today, and I'm excited to see everybody here. And gosh, when you have somebody introducing you like that, it's kind of like a bull is trying to get out of this gate. Like, oh, can I live up to all of this? But I'm excited to be here today, and I'd like to welcome you guys here in the Global. And I'm really happy to see you here from Tacloban City. Gosh, that's where my heart is, the cussing. And a good one not to know. So, gosh, Sunshine is right. We go to the Philippines every year, and my heart is there. I wake up in the morning, my heart is still in the Philippines. I love it. That's my home away from home. It's Logan City. That's it. But today we're going to be talking to you guys about mindset. How do you come into a business like this and be able to be prosperous, to know what to do? First thing, you have to be willing to be trained. You have to have an open mind. It's all about mindset. I'll tell you my story. In fact, I was listening to Dr. JR. He was talking about being poor, passing over opportunities repeatedly. And we'll find ourselves doing that. In fact, I'll share with you my story. I don't like to always share this, but one of my stories is that I could have been involved in the video industry when they had the little VCRs and the what do you call those things that you stick into the? Nah, it wasn't an 8-track. They have movies.
DVD.
Yeah, the first one that came out. I can't remember the name. Blockbuster. No, Blockbuster. I could have been involved with Blockbuster.
Okay.
It was one of those things. But I told my husband, well, who's going to be watching movies? Movies on the TV. You can go to movies and pay and just go sit down. Now, who's going to sit in their homes and stick this thing that you say in a box and we're going to watch movies? No. See? Closed mind. Well, he was actually looking through a big picture window and I was looking through the peephole. So I passed the word out. Another one had a friend who knew how to get into Google, and I can still remember the day stopping at a stoplight. She called me. She said, Velma, today is the last day that you can get in on this opportunity. And so I said, I don't know. I think I'll pass that up. And look at Google right now. It's amazing. Why would I pass it up? Because I didn't know anything about the internet. Oh, it's a service that what you're gonna go on and you're gonna search places? I mean, you got the yellow pages. Again, looking through the peephole. And that's a shame. But there are a lot of us who had an opportunity and we didn't take it. Because we were not looking at the big picture. We were looking like in the rearview mirror, but going forward, and we missed opportunities that are just right there for us. And then we were in the if I had a club. Have you heard of that? If I had done this, if I had done that. Well, now is the opportunity to get involved in the greatest transfer of wealth in the history of mankind. This is something that people don't share with us every day. And you know who's gonna miss it? It's mostly minority people. Because we don't want to take the time to look at it. It's Saturday morning, chairs are empty. We don't want to, because we have that mindset. We bought into that slave mentality of going to work every day. Go to school, get an education, go get a job. And a job's just not gonna do it. You guys, if you look at your paychecks, honestly, your paycheck is not equivalent to the work that you put in, the effort that you put in. It's really not worth it. Here's an opportunity, and I'm not saying quit your job, but I'm saying take the time to look at something that can change your life.
Right.
It's like a paradigm shift. If you know what a paradigm shift is, it's something that's different. Something like before they told us that the world was flat. When we found out, a person found out the world is actually round. They told us that we couldn't fly. Man was not made to fly, but somebody invented the airplane. Okay? So now is the time The people are going to get wealthy if they take the time and look at what we are sharing today. Just be open. I was just taking notes back there because Dr. JR was off the chart this morning.
I got it from you.
So what he was saying, if you think too long, you're going to miss this. There's nothing to think about. Think about how you get up every morning when you don't want to get up, going out on the highway, going to see your boss. And if you call in, you're going to get in trouble. Think about the vacations that you long for that you can't do. But in something like this, I'm not saying quit your job, but have a plan B. Over here you're working, over here you have something like this, and then when that job stops, this just keeps going. Because Dr. J already told you, month after month, after month, then another month, and even said month, after month, and then another month. This keeps going. And if you don't understand this, that's fine. You don't have to understand it. You said Rex, get 3 Rex, and like, oh, you can't even think about Rex. But think about peanuts. Get 3 peanuts. It doesn't matter what it is. If it's a grain of sand, if it's some popcorn. We're talking about an opportunity here that can change your life. So it doesn't matter if you don't understand Rex. Who cares? It's not about Rex, it's about the opportunity. So that's what we're trying to share today. And then Ephraim said, he said, one person can come into this business and change your life. Well, how about that? You may not be smart, but you can surround yourself by smart people.
That's what I do.
Yeah. And look at Dr. JR. Now, he goes to work. He's a surgeon.
Ear, nose, and throat surgeon.
Ear, nose, and throat surgeon. Now, he can come out here on a Saturday morning and look at all of these empty. These people are getting ready to go on their jobs. They're going on their slave jobs. Because they can't think any further than that job. Just getting up every day, just blindly, just going through life, forcing themselves through life. Now, Dr. JR is a lot of things, but he ain't stupid. Why would you think this man is here? It doesn't make sense that he can make 6-figure income and then he's coming to this little thing. Because it's not a little thing.
That's right.
This is something big, you guys. This is something that we really need to open our minds up and look at. And then Sunshine comes and she says, she also said, you only need one, but you need to get in. You need to get involved. You can sit here all day and you can dream and you can do all of those things, but if you don't get moving and take action, it won't happen. You'll be in the If I'da Club, like I am, in the If I'da taken Blockbuster. If I had taken a chance on Google, I wouldn't be standing here. I'd be somewhere on an island somewhere sitting on something. Something, yeah. So we're talking about, Sunshine said, how long can you work on a job? Just how long? Because after a while, you're gonna get really tired and old. And like she said, we were up at 3 o'clock in the morning, but still we're up. We were kind of running late, and when she found out that she's getting old, but not me, but you know, that happens in life. How long do you plan on getting up every morning, going through the traffic, doing things that you don't even want to do, having somebody to tell you when to go to break, when to come back, when to go on vacation? I mean, it's about having a little pride about yourself. I started in this kind of business in multi-level marketing. I'm a registered nurse by profession. And, you know, we make pretty good income, as people say, good jobs with good income. It wasn't enough. $35 an hour is nothing. For the work that I do, you cannot pay me enough. Nobody can pay me. I am psychologically unemployable. There's so much out there, you guys, that you can make money from without having a boss. And if you have 2 jobs are for 2 people.
It's true.
Honestly.
I agree.
So if you don't know what you can do, you can come to me later and I can tell you, I can share with you a lot of things you can do besides having a boss. And it's not anything that's connected to multi-level marketing or anything. I tell you what, one of the things that I would rather do is to pick up glass on the street and go and sell it. Plastic, sell that. Copper, any of those things. Have a garage sale. You don't have to be connected to a boss. So, going through nursing, it's really hard. One of the things that can happen is that you can kill somebody. Just from one
Mistake.
judgment that you make that's not the right thing. You can actually, somebody's life can be ended. That is really stressful. So I was always trying to find something that I could do besides nursing. So somebody told me about Sunshine who had left nursing. So I'm like, who could just leave nursing? I mean, wow, you know, we make pretty good money. Who was gonna leave nursing and do what? So when I went to see what Sunshine had, these people were talking about, here we go back, future thinking. I had done all those other things that I messed up on. But here they were talking about deregulation of public utilities. I'm like, wow, deregulation. They explained the process. I didn't know, just like you guys may not know about regs. I didn't know about public utility deregulation. I knew about vital signs, how to take care of my patient, because I was focused. I love nursing. That's my passion. But I also like making money, because that's what life is about. Whether you know it or not, it's all about the money. And that's how we can live. And I knew I wanted a better lifestyle. So they talked about the deregulation of public utility. It seemed like small money at first. They talked about long distance back then. Oh, you can make money long distance? I thought, wow. They said, how would you like to earn money every time somebody flipped on the light switch, watch TV, use the internet? Like, wow. They said, the deregulation of public utilities is coming in the future. I didn't know. They talked about electricity. They talked about the internet and how much money you can make. I'm like, I can do this. Why can't I not do this? So, I lived from paycheck to paycheck like most people do when you're working on a job just over broke. That's where I was, one paycheck check from being on the street. So, I used my credit card. I used my credit card to pay my house loan. I used my credit card to pay utilities, and my husband didn't even know. I did this for 5 months because I was determined, because I wanted a way out. I wanted to get out of the rat race that people had just gotten themselves into this box. I want out of the box. So I decided this is what I'll do. And in 5 months, I started earning $3,000, $4,000, $10,000 a month, $20,000 a month, $30,000 a month. I said, who needs to be a nurse? I love nursing, but hey, I was able to fire my boss. And I haven't been back since 1998. So, in that course, I'm always going out trying to show other nurses that you can have some freedom. You don't need to be tied in this box. Let's find a way out of here. So that is my passion right now, to show other people that you do not have to have a job. So I came across this speech, and I committed it to memory, and it is anonymous, and the name of it is freedom. That's what we want to talk about. Freedom.